one in this foppish little city I can have a decent conversation with? Come on over. Gab a minute with your friend Grace. I've been poking around town, collecting gossip from all these fine lords and ladies. I might stay a while. There's a lot of coin changing hands around here, let me tell you. This town is much older than it looks. Believe it or not, it was the bleeding Roman legions that first made it into a proper village. But it soon became a trading hub for all sorts. The crossroads of Aeternum. And so it was. People coming from all over to buy and sell, and the gold in the town's coffers piled up. The trade barons ran the place for profit. No kings, no queens, and no messing. Each of the town's factions had its own enforcers, and for a while that seemed to work. But it was only a matter of time until vice and greed turned to violence. Fighting broke out in the streets, and the whole town burned down. But coin has a way of fixing things fast. Out of the ashes, the town of Oxborough came to life. The trade barons built it back, bigger, stronger, and more profitable than ever. And word is it's been smooth sailing ever since. Even when the corruption spread across the land centuries ago, Oxborough was still sitting pretty. These days, coin's flowing like never before, but the trade barons hoard their wealth from the shadows. It may be tricky, but there's a fortune to be made here, and Grace O'Malley won't be leaving until she gets her share. So now you know what I've been up to. I thought enough red-eyed rotters on the beach. If you get in a jam, I've got your back. But I'm not enlisting in that crusade. These fine folks seem to think they haven't a problem in the world beyond a shortage of herbs. You might try the constable. That's the one. She's a former Roman legionnaire. And you didn't hear it from me, but I hear her husband's gone missing. She might listen.
Hello, my busy friend. The signs are good today. I feel quite certain today's the day Centurion Mesha will finally return home. Corrupted? That's preposterous. He's battled the demon hordes more times across the centuries than I can count. Besides, I would have seen the signs. I've heard the reports, of course. Corrupted in some isolated spots in North Everfall. But they're not massing for an attack. All the signs are good. Now you sound like my husband, always skeptical. He'll return soon. For now, try Captain Dubois. Perhaps he can spare some soldiers for you.
A fine day to you, traveler. I trust your meeting with the constable was mutually beneficial. Was there anything I can offer you to support your interests? Oh, well, I've heard the reports, and I salute your courage in battling the Crimson Menace. That staff... Unfortunately, I cannot send soldiers to join you on your mission. Every available guardsman is deployed now in an effort to combat the current crisis. Why, you haven't heard? Impossible! There's a devastating shortage of herbs. Many of our wealthier citizens depend on such herbs for happiness and health. The herbalist who normally caters to our city is named Ao, but he hasn't made an appearance in months. We've sent search parties. Ugh, for Oxborough, it is a crisis of the highest order. So by all means, your campaign gets my full moral support. But do look out for How. Good luck!
Do you see this? Or are you just going to walk on by like everyone else? Huh, these roads are supposed to be safe. Oh, what dark times these must be for people to just turn away from a poor innocent merchant who's been waylaid by rabid wolves. Oh no, the wolves were vicious and slobbery, but they didn't get any of the good stuff. I just need someone to help right me cart. Do I look like a lumberjack? Or some muscle-bound warrior who can lift a heavy weight with their pinky finger? I need help here. Finally, someone with a heart. Help me out here and I'll see you richly rewarded in Oxborough. I've got friends there in high places, I do.
The destiny of this island is already decided. Do you not see it? The weak shall succumb, and the strong shall prevail. Raise your fist against the crimson storm, but it is a force of nature and destiny. Join the tempest and be the storm.
I can't believe it. Is it really them? Herbs and spices for everyone! Hero House to the rescue!
I can't believe it. Oxborough survives its greatest threat yet.
I told you these people are something else. Got their heads in the clouds. I've never met a herbalist as popular as your Mr. How. But maybe they weren't picking the right herbs. You and I know the truth, don't we? Herbalist How may get all the glory, but you're the one who did the work. You're the real hero. Nah, you'd be a fool if you did. Flying your flag everywhere is just an invitation for trouble. You and the old codger are more my sort of people.
How made it back! And with all his goods intact. This is marvelous! One less thing to worry about. I feel confident this will sort itself out. Hal's return is such an auspicious occasion. I must believe that Centurion Mesha will return very soon now.
The staff has done its work. I can taste it in the air. Consecrated crown will repel the corrupted for a time. I'd say you were born to be a soul warden. If that weren't such a tragic notion. Oh yes, a side effect of the process. Like it or not, you'll be able to taste corruption soon, too. Like a rotten tooth, sweet with decay, followed by an aftertaste of blood. It quite ruins dessert, I'm afraid. Your success with the staff you forged proves your readiness. It is now time for you to face this final step to becoming a true soul warden. You must acquire a heart gem. Your defense against corruption. A vessel you'll use to encase your soul and protect it. A cold vault within your chest. Yes. But do not get hung up on details. There will be a time to discuss such things. For now, you must simply acquire the gem. Look here. These ancient guardians were once human, proud warriors. In a war now lost to time, they sacrificed in ways much like the Soul Wardens. No, but the elements for creating a heart gem, they do. This will be no easy task, but I believe in you. I will wait here.
Dragzog! Hey, Dragzog!
Look at that! An empty heart gem. Almost. A soul warden's power comes from creating distance in your soul, like a firebreak in the forest. The heart gem provides that barrier, inuring your soul against corruption. Not entirely. You can still fall to temptation or rage, but it offers protection, a buffer. Sadly, it also buffers against the taste of food, the warmth of sunlight, the love of another. Are you sure you're ready? Oh, that part is simple. That is... For this to work, you must surrender without reservation. Be still. The ritual is complete. For better or worse, you are now a true Soul Warden.
Our bond will not be so easily severed. You have shielded your heart, but not your mind. Your mind will guide you to me.
Welcome back, Soul Warden. You are now part of a legacy that goes back beyond the reach of history. You have done more than surrender a life. You have surrendered your own soul. I salute your sacrifice. The initiation of a new Soul Warden once called for a feast, attended by the entire Order. But with just the two of us, I suspect it would make for a rather dull affair. Yes, we must find allies as well. We needed to repeat the failed experiment of doing this alone. Such fools we were, to turn away those who sought to support us. Arrogance. The childish notion we were special, that we alone were destined to save the world. There was a priest who warned us, counseled humility, but we refused his suggestions and his support. A suitable start, I suppose. Brother Umberto trudged off to Brightwood, as I recall. It's a dark and dead forest now, but perhaps he remains there. Meet me at the Shadow Mine Shrine, and we'll go from there. hoped time would bring new life to Brightwood, but it remains as dreary as it was 2 centuries ago. The Order was long gone by the time the darkness descended here. No, it was the cold curse of the soulless lost that brought misery to Brightwood. If Umberto was even still here by that time, then he may well have departed. That we must discover. I heard Umberto was ministering to the town of Walsham, now but a haunted remnant of what it was then. I will leave the investigation to your youthful vigor and meet you north of town. Good hunting, Warden.
Pastor Pruitt, it is with the utmost urgency and discretion that I author this note. Out of respect for your seniority in Walsham, I choose not to challenge you publicly, but I am disappointed nonetheless. These poor lost souls who have wandered into town may seem to have lost their humanity, but is this not a test of our faith? The decision to bury them seems to be a decision to surrender hope. There simply must be a more humane way to handle this. Please, let us at least discuss the matter. Brother Umberto. It is plain now that ignoring my concerns has cost this town dearly. Even the most faithful are on the verge of despair. And as we've seen, that is plain. Our hollow prayers and efforts to bury these tragic events are only making matters worse. I cannot bear to witness this tragedy unfold. I am told of a faithful knight who resides west in Ballard's Manor. Sir Galahad? I will seek him out, and if Providence affords, I will return with the hope and the strength to save our town. Brother Umberto.
It appears the town fell to the lost, primarily from within. No signs of any defense. I wonder if Brother Umberto sought aid from somewhere else. Sir Galahad, eh? The shining knight from the court of King Artorius himself. An honorable warrior, as I recall. but a bit squeamish regarding the requirements of becoming a soul warden. Many of the king's knights joined the Order, but of course, you know what happened to them. Galahad remained at Artorius' side, and now that I hear the name, I do recall hearing he resurfaced after the war. Some say King Artorius fell during the war. Others say he fled, and there were even whispers that he turned. Perhaps Galahad can shed light on the fates of both the king and Brother Umberto. Yes, there are a few townships and manors that way if they have not fallen lost like Walsham. You go on ahead. I want to do a little scouting to the north. It's time I pull my own weight. I'll catch up.
It's Construct Productions. Hey.